binoculars and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with Javier Tebas, the president of La Liga, as of course talking about Gavi's registration and a possible Messi return. He said he wants them at Barcelona. We are going to be discussing on everything he said as we progress. Then secondly, talking about Frankie de Jong, as the Barca superstar claims it was a childhood dream for him to play in El Clasico, saying that the most important game. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Speaking at a public event, La Liga president Javier Tebas has spoken out about the contract registration of Gavi at Barcelona, as well as the rumors of Lionel Messi's possible return to the Camp Nou. Gavi was registered as a first-team player by Barcelona with his new contract in January after receiving a precautionary measure from a court. However, La Liga appealed against the verdict and the decision was recently overturned. La Liga has since stated that Gavi's registration is not yet reversed and that he can continue wearing the number 6 jersey until a concrete decision arrives from the court. But steps need to be taken on the club's path in order to reduce their wage bill so that the youngster does not become a free agent in the summer, given that his previous contract stood to expire in 2023. And Tebas has now commented on the matter, stating that he likes Gavi and wants him at Barcelona. But as things stand, his registration cannot be ratified because of the club's bloated wage budget, breaching financial fair play limits. I like Gavi. We all want him to stay at Barca, but he has a salary that cannot be registered as of now, as Barca exceeds the salary limit, Tebas said. During the same interview, the La Liga president was also asked about whether Messi's return to Barcelona in the summer would be feasible amid reports circulating that a comeback could be on the cards. The La Liga Supremo went on to say that he would love to see Messi back at Barca and La Liga, stating that it would be good for all parties to have the greatest player of all time back in the league. He said, "I would like Messi to come back. I want him to be at Barca. I hope we can rebuild the Barca Messi brand. It would be a very good thing for La Liga. He is the best player in the history of football," he said. But in the end, a return will be dictated by the financial fair play margin, as well as whether Barcelona can offer a contract that is deemed satisfactory by the Argentine. So Javier Tebas, we all know him always speaking up against Barca, and sometimes he always goes and come like he does not have a single path of what he says, honestly. Like now, there'll be an interview that he will come and say some negative things and say we can't sign Messi, we can't do this, we can't do that, it's not possible. And of course, here we are seeing Javier Tebas trying to say it's still possible for Messi to come. Of course, he wants Messi back, he wants this, and so on and so forth. And we all know Tebas have always been that kind of person who is so obsessed about anything about Barcelona, because he is not a Barca fan, he's a Madrid fan, and every little bit of mistake that we do, Tebas will take it or make it as a big deal. Of course, Pablo Gavi's contract registration was declared null and void some few days ago, and it came as a huge shock. A court have given a verdict that Barcelona can go ahead, that the registration of Pablo Gavi was okay, was valid, but Javier Tebas couldn't sleep. Javier Tebas couldn't rest because he was panicking that how can Barca succeed in court and La Liga fails. So Tebas have tried everything possible to ensure that the verdict should be overturned. And oh God, unfortunately he has been successful in that and saying that Gavi's registration was not legal. So as it stands right now, Gavi is still hanging, like in the air. There's no concrete conclusion, because La Liga still says Gavi can continue wearing his number 6 shirt until it is formally announced by the court that the verdict is like that. And for Messi, of course, a lot of rumors that have been circulating in the media recently talking about Messi possibly returning to Barcelona. And nobody knows exactly what the future holds because up to now, he's still to renew his contract. He has not said anything to the PSG board of directors if actually he will renew or not, which means that definitely he's still worried about something because if his mind was clear about staying at PSG as many people expected him earlier, it couldn't have been surprising because right now he could have already made up his mind like, look, I'm going to stay at PSG and that's it. But right now, up to now, nothing is being said. His camp is so quiet. And of course, here we are seeing Javi Tebas talking about the potential return for Messi to La Liga. We all know the kind of benefits that Messi brought to La Liga in terms of viewership, right? And in terms money also, because viewership goes with the finance that Barca will take from TV rights. Messi, for example, brought a lot. Right now, La Liga does not generate a lot like how it used to generate when Messi and Ronaldo was there. If you ask Tebas, he will never accept, but that is the honest truth. But right, I think now he is really hoping that Messi returns because of such benefits. Then on to the final story of discussion. Speaking in an interview with TV3, Barcelona superstar Frankie de Jong has admitted that it was a childhood dream of him to play for El Clasico for Barca. That is games against Real Madrid. Barca will face off against their arch rivals in the Clasico encounter on Sunday night at Spotify Camp Nou in La Liga. The match could have great repercussions over the title race, and a win for Barca could see them go 12 points clear at the top of the table. Ahead of the vital clash, De Jong, who has grown into a critical member of Xavi Hernandez's side, revealed that the game against Real Madrid is the biggest one for the players and the fans, and he always dreamt of playing in Clásicos growing up. I think the Clasico is the most important game for Barca fans and also for all the players. It can often play as an important role in deciding who wins the league, De Jong said. It's a feeling that is very difficult to explain, but since I was a kid, I always dreamt of playing for Barca in a Clasico. It will make me very happy and I'm really looking forward to it. During last summer, De Jong was heavily linked with an exit from Barca, with United showing a lot of interest in him, but the midfielder dug his heels in and decided to stay put at Barca. However, so he is now an untouchable in the side and Barca have no intentions to sell the midfielder anytime soon. The young too admitted that he always dreamt of playing for the Catalans and hopes to stay at the club for many years. He said, Barca have always been my dream club and therefore I hope to be able to continue there for many years to come. We are having a good season in the league. We haven't done so well in Europe at all, but overall we are progressing well. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.